Welcome to Swanson Sports Complex. Kyle Jorgensen here with Bryce Williams for Fuller Digital Solutions for tonight's matchup between your South O'Brien Wolverines and the Hartley Melvin Sanborn Hawks. HMS comes in tonight's record with a 4-13 record, and South O'Brien comes in with a 16-6 record. Getting starting lineups going here for HMS. Leading off is Cadence Klein playing center field. This will be followed by Jessica Reedman playing second base. Gracie Knobloch playing third base, batting third. Darcy Massbergen playing shortstop, batting cleanup. Ellie Massbergen catching. Taya Mason pitching tonight. Elza Tews is playing first base. Abby Kuzma playing right field, and rounding things out is number 23, Bailey Verhulst, playing left field for the Hawks. Tell you what, we're going to go ahead and take a little break here. We'll be back in time for the Wolverines starting lineup. We'll be back here in about 2 minutes on Fuller Digital Solutions. We'll be right back. All right. They canceled the JV games here tonight, so varsity starting a little sooner than normal. Starting here at 7 o'clock. So we'll go ahead and run through South O'Brien's starting lineup. Leading off playing shortstop is Hannah Dow. Batting second, playing second base, is Willa Sikoka. Batting third, the catcher, Abby Schreck. Batting fourth, Annika Jennis playing center field. Batting fifth is Kaylee Jacobs playing third base. Ginger Nienhuis playing left field. Grace Furman on the mound for the Wolverines. Maddie Johnson playing first base, and Kenna Bauer in right field. And it looks like we are getting set to go here. I want to thank J&K Insurance for being a pregame sponsor. Roseland Trucking, Plena Body Shop. The Community Agency, Evertech, J&K Insurance, Prairie Market, Snooks Carpet Furniture, Farm Bureau Financial, Savings Bank of Primgar, Broadway Marketplace. Plus more sponsors here. We'll get started here with the first pitch of the game coming up here. This is Cadence Klein stepping into the plate, or into the box for HMS. And the first pitch from Grace Furman in there for a swinging strike one. Top the first inning here at South O'Brien. So top the first inning, one strike here to Cadence Klein, the leadoff batter. Second pitch from Furman in there for strike two. Last week of the regular season, as next week we'll start district action. South O'Brien will be hosting Ridgeview on July 7th. 0-2 pitch is fouled down that third baseline, out of play down that third baseline. So come back to the box once again will be Cadence Klein for the 0-2 pitch here once again.
It's Fuller's last game of the regular season.
Cadence back in the box for HMS. And takes strike 3 looking. So a strikeout to start the game off for Grace Furman. It's going to bring up Jessica Riedemann, the second baseman. Jessica batting .259 on the season for HMS. So 1 out here top of the first inning, and the first pitch from Furman in there for a strike. So Grace coming out dealing strikes tonight. I believe Fuller Digital does have one more game left. That's Friday against the Unity Christian on the road. And then we will cover the district game next week. Pitch is just dribbled down the line to first baseman Johnson, and she puts her out. So a 3 put out unassisted. And quickly 2 up, 2 down here to start this game off. It's going to bring up Gracie Knobloch, the third baseman for HMS. Gracie, a left-handed batter up there. Batting .400 on the season. That first pitch on is cut and missed. Gracie just the 8th grader, it looks like. 20 hits on the season. 0-1 pitch coming up to Knobloch. It's going to be popped up to Hannah Dow, and Dow's got it. So a quick 1-2-3 inning for the Wolverines. After half inning complete, it is 0-0. We'll be right back here. Thanks for joining us on Fuller Digital Solutions.
A clean vehicle is a happy vehicle. And at the Wash House in Paulina, it's easy with the automatic wash bay. Getting the sand, salt, and dirt off helps extend the life of your vehicle's body. And you'll have a quality experience when you use the Wash House. There's also plenty of room for bigger vehicles and trucks in their manual wash bays. And vacuums to clean up inside. Visit the Wash House in Paulina when you need to get your car washed. And go Wolverines!
General Contracting, providing blue-collar work for blue-collar people. Brian Williams founded the company after a lifetime of construction trade experience. His goal? To bring a better experience at a better price. No cutting corners on the job, yet still the lowest price. He is a hard-working blue-collar guy making an honest living by providing work for blue-collar people. Contact Williams General Contracting in Calumet today by calling Brian at 712-229-2064.
Better not. All right, welcome back to the bottom half of the first inning. Hannah Dow leading off for the Wolverines.
Leading off for the Wolverines, number 19, Hannah Dow.
Hannah Dow, of course, is senior, comes in batting .373 on the year. She'll be facing Taya Mason out there on the mound for HMS. Has a 7.60 ERA for HMS. This will be her 8th game started on the season for Taya. First pitch in there for a ball, 1-0 to Hannah Dow. Bottom of the first inning here from Paulina. Second pitch is in there for a strike. Going to even things out, 1-1 to leadoff batter Hannah Dow. Should be followed by Willa Sikaka. And then the third place batter will be Abby Streck, the catcher for the Wolverines. 1-1 pitch to Dow. Swung on, hit to third base. Fielded cleanly, but the throw is offline. Hannah's going to go to second on the errant throw. She's going to go to third base, and she's going to make it all the way over to third. So a throwing error on the third baseman allows Dow to get to third base. So just a simple ground ball, but Wolverines in business here to start things off in the bottom of the first inning. It's going to bring up Willa Sikaka, the second baseman, for the Wolverines. So a runner on third, no outs. And the first pitch into Willa is a strike. So 0-1 to Willa. We got the baseball game going on here behind us. Beautiful night for some baseball and softball here from Paulina. 0-1 pitch is high, 1-1. Like I mentioned, next week will be district action here from Paulina. Will be South O'Brien hosting Ridgeview on July 7th. And I believe we will cover that game with Fuller Digital Solutions and KCHE 92.1 FM. 1-1 misses high, so it's 2-1 to Willa Sikaka. A nice crowd on hand here. A lot of fans around the outfield fence once again. 2-1 pitch to Willa is high. 3-1. HMS with that 4-13 record coming into tonight. South O'Brien 16-6 on the season. And the 3-1 pitch swung on, just popped up softly, and it's going to roll foul, so it's going to take the count full. I believe tomorrow night South O'Brien's back home again against Sioux Central. And then they play Cherokee on Thursday. That'll be on 92.1 FM if you're interested in tuning in. And then on the road Friday at Unity Christian, we'll have the softball game on Full Digital Solutions. So 3-2 count here to Willa Sekika. Hannah Dow on third. And she takes strike three looking. Looked like a changeup from Mason. So Taya Mason gets a strikeout. It's going to bring up the catcher, Abby Schreck. So Dow remains on third base with one out. And the first pitch to Schreck. Just missed outside, it looked like. Kind of a close pitch. Heard a ooh from the crowd here. Abby Schreck batting .316 on the season. 1-0 pitch to Schreck. She thought about it, but it's going to miss. So 2-0. Pitch didn't miss by much from Mason. So 2-0 here to Abby Schreck. There's a strike in there to Abby. So Mason comes back with a strike. 2-1 to Abby Schreck. Dow on third base. See if a ground ball, Dow tries to come home here. And 2-1 pitch is high, so 3-1 to Schreck. Annika Jenis on deck for the Wolverines. Mason gets set out there. Here comes the 3-1 pitch to Schreck. Strike. So Abby kind of shaking her head there. Didn't like that call, but full count here, 3-2. So 3-2 count, one out, bottom of the first inning. And full count pitch coming in to Schreck. Looks like it was inside. She backed off the plate a little bit, so Abby draws the walk.
Now for the Wolverines, number 14, Annika Jenis.
It's going to bring up Annika Jenis. Cleanup batter for the Wolverines. Annika steps into the box there, batting .449 on the season. Squared to bunt, takes the ball, and Schreck just kind of walks down to second base there. So just a fake bunt for show there to get the runner to second. So two runners out there in scoring position for the Wolverines. 1-0 pitch, swung on and missed. That one a little bit high, but Jenis wanting to put a charge into that one. Going to even the count here. 1-1, so one out. 1 ball, 1 strike, bottom of the first inning. And a pitch from Mason to Jenis. Swung on and fouled back right behind the press box. So Jenis falls behind here, 1-2. On deck for the Wolverines is Kaylee Jacobs. So Jenis steps back in with that 1-2 count. Pitch from Mason. Tried to change up. Not a bad pitch there, just a little bit short. Gonna even that count out 2-2. So 2-2, one out to Jenis. 2-2 pitch, swung on and fouled straight back. And the tree just knocked that one down from going over the fence. Otherwise, it was headed right towards that nice van back there. But fortunately got knocked down. Count remains 2-2 here to Annika Jenis. And she gets her swinging on the 2-2. So Wolverines here with 2 outs now on the bottom of the first. And
Batting now,
It's going to be up to Kaylee Jacobs to get these runners in for South O'Brien. Kaylee, the third baseman for the Wolverines. 2 outs here, stepping in. Jacobs batting .246 on the season. First pitch to her. Swung to right field. And caught. So South O'Brien makes some noise, but not able to get any runs in after 1 inning complete. 0-0. We're heading to the top of the second. We'll be right back on Fuller Digital Solutions.
The new Broadway Auto Glass and Accessories is now open in Paulina. With Jared Harm's years of experience, you'll find quality work for auto glass replacement, chip repair, and window regulators. Jared has the state-of-the-art equipment to make sure your repairs are done properly. Broadway Auto Glass and Accessories works with most insurance companies. Don't leave that chip or crack in your window a minute longer. Call Jared at Broadway Auto Glass and Accessories, downtown Paulina. Broadway Marketplace in Paulina is one of those stores that has just about everything. And we hope you'll stop in and see all the great styles, shoes, decor, gift ideas, and sign up for a do-it-yourself class or maybe put together a private party for you and your friends. You can always order flowers from our floral shop, and there's ideas for every occasion. Broadway Marketplace. Visit us on Facebook or stop in and visit us today. Thank you for shopping local.
All right, welcome back to the top half of the second inning. Stepping up into the box for the HMS Hawks is Darby Masbergen. Darby is senior this year, batting cleanoff for HMS. Darby batting .440, having a nice season for the Hawks. First pitch from Furman's going to be grounded to the shortstop, over to first base. And throw is just a little bit low, so Masbergen there is going to reach on a throwing error from Hanadal. So runner on first for the Hawks.
15, Ellie Masbergen.
It's going to bring up Ellie Masbergen, the catcher for the Hawks. So our runner on first base for HMS. Squaring to bunt is Ellie. Goes back now, pitcher front. Furman's in there for a strike, but gets away from Schreck, and that allows Darby Masbergen to go to second base. So HMS with their first runner in scoring position tonight here in the top half of the second inning from Swanson Sports Complex here in Paulina. 0-1 pitch, swung on and fouled straight back from Ellie Masbergen. She was right on that one. Ellie is also a senior, batting .271 on the year for HMS. 0-2 pitch, a little bit outside, looked like a changeup there from Furman. Congratulations to Mark Furman from South O'Brien, named the Northwest Iowa Track Coach of the Year from the Sioux City Journal, I believe. He's going to third base. And Jacobs turns a little too quick there and drops the ball. So it's a good throw from from Abby Schreck. Jacobs just not able to handle the throw. So Darby Masbergen goes to third base. 2-2 count here to Ellie Masbergen. Taya Mason on deck for HMS. 2-2 pitch. Just a little bit low from Furman. South O'Brien played in a tournament Saturday, won both of those games. Hosted Trinity Christian Friday night, lost to them 5-6. 3-2 pitch, fouled right over us. Count will remain full here to Ellie Masbergen. So last busy week of action for the Wolverines with 4 games this week and then starting district play next week. 3-2 pitch coming in. Swung on and missed. Has to go down to first. Throw down there. Gets her out. So a strikeout. And that's going to bring up Taya Mason.
Batting now is number 13, Taya Mason.
The pitcher for HMS. Chance to drive her run in and give herself a lead when she goes back out on the mound. Taya comes out swinging. That pitch is fouled down the third base side towards the vehicles over there. 0-1 to Taya. On one pitch, he squares to bunt. Ball gets away from Schreck. Masbergen stays there at third base. So it would have been a possibility there. She might have made it home. Count's going to be 1-1 here to Taya Mason. 1 out, 1 ball, 1 strike. Top the second inning. Ball's low again, gets away from Schreck, but went up towards that third baseline, so nowhere for Darby Masbergen to go. So count is 2-1. So 2-1 count to Mason. Here's the pitch from Furman. She did try to bunt at that one and fouled it back. So maybe a squeeze play on there. It's going to even the count out at 2-2. Looks like HMS is leading in the baseball game 1-0, bottom of the first inning in the baseball action. 2-2 pitch from Furman. Swung on and fouled by Mason. So Taya batting here. Taya Mason batting. Darby Masbergen on third base. Both these girls played basketball for the Hawks this past season too. So 2-2 count, 1 out. And 2-2 pitch from Furman is roped right past the third base coach there. Coach for the Hawks had to get out of the way quickly of that one. So out in front of that pitch from Furman. Not sure if that was a changeup or she just got in front of the fastball or what happened there. So 2-2 again to Taya Mason. 2-2, 1 out. Top the second inning, and a 2-2 pitch just missed. That's going to make a full count. South of Bryan won the earlier contest this year on June 12th at Hartley, 8-0. So 3-2 pitch coming up here to Mason is going to be swung on right to Jacobs. Looks the runner back, goes to first, but that's going to allow that run to come home. So a 5-3 put out, but the run scored, so an RBI for Taya Mason. So HMS takes the 1-0 lead here in the top of the second inning. So no out, or 2 outs, no runners on, and it's going to bring up Eliza Twos to the plate for HMS. Liza is just an 8th grader. Popped up to center field. Janice comes in, and she's got it. So the error comes around to score. So 1-0 here after an inning and a half complete. You're listening to Wolverine Softball on Fuller Digital Solutions. We'll be right back.
The pandemic has proven the need for great internet, and EverTech connects more rural customers in Northwest Iowa than anyone. EverTech wants to connect you too. Your internet keeps you connected to what matters to you: family, entertainment, work, school, and more. EverTech's no limits internet is just what you need. It's reliable, has unlimited use, no contracts, and no overage charges. Use your internet and always know what you'll pay. Call or visit evertech.net to learn more. EverTech, internet where you live.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services has served the unique needs of the ag industry. As members of your community, we get to know you and your operation, providing coverage for your farm, ranch, machinery, livestock, and so much more. Find out why we're the #1 ag insurer. It's your future. Let's protect it.
In Primgard, your Farm Bureau agent is Denise Steffen and sales associate Danielle Rader.
#1 ag insurer across our 8-state territory. 2018 SNL PNC Group Direct Written Premium.
All right, welcome back. Kyle Jorgensen here. Play-by-play for you. Bryce Williams running the equipment for Forward Digital Solutions. Thanks again to all of our fine sponsors from South O'Brien area that allow us to bring you these broadcasts. Mason on the mound, Taya Mason for HMS. Getting her warm-up tosses in. Leading off for South O'Brien, this bottom of the second inning will be Ginger Nienhuis. She'll be followed by Grace Furman and Maddie Johnson. So Ginger steps in. Ginger playing left field for South O'Brien, and we're ready to go here in the bottom of the second inning. Ginger takes a strike. So 0-1 to Ginger. Steps back in the box, ready for that next pitch. Ginger's batting .250 on the season. Solid line drive right to the third baseman off her glove. So that was probably the hardest hit ball for the Wolverines so far tonight. We'll give her a single on that. It's a tough play. It's going to bring up the catcher, Grace Furman. Looks like we're going to have a runner for Ginger.
For the Wolverines, #17, Elizabeth Grimm. And hitting for the Wolverines, #7, Grace Furman.
Elizabeth Grimm's going to run for Ginger at first. It's going to bring up the pitcher, Grace Furman. Gracie Jr. for South O'Brien, heading into her senior year this next year. Grace batting .262 on the season, 61 at bat, 16 hits. So runner on first is Grimm. Grace squares the bunt, takes the strike, and the runner goes back to first. So 0-1 to Furman with Elizabeth Grimm going back to first base. Bottom of the second inning. Wolverines trailing here 1-0. And the 0-1 to Furman. She does try to bunt, fouls that one back. So the count's going to go 0-2 here to Grace. So most likely she'll have to be swinging away here now. On deck is Maddie Johnson for South O'Brien. So 0-2 to Grace Furman. No outs, bottom of the second inning. And the 0-2 pitch going to be fouled right back to the bleachers. And a fan just about caught it. Count remains 0-2 to Furman. Tried to change up, a little bit low. Grimm goes to second, ball gets away. She's going to go to third base. So Elizabeth Grimm goes from first to third on that play. It's a good pitch to steal on there. It was a changeup from Mason to Furman. So count should be 1-2 here to Grace Furman. Wolverines had that chance to score in the first inning, not able to capitalize, and Furman strikes out swinging. And that's going to bring up Maddie Johnson, first baseman for South O'Brien. One out here. Runner on third base is Elizabeth Graham for Wolverines. First pitch is outside to Johnson. Maddie Johnson, a sophomore for South O'Brien. Steps back in the box here, 1-0 count. Mason ready to fire, and here's the pitch. It's going to be high. Gets over the head. And safe. So that pitch got over her head, kind of bounced right back to the home plate. And catcher just not able to handle it. So South O'Brien ties things up here 1-1 on the wild pitch. So it's 1-1. Bottom of the second inning here. And Maddie Johnson has a 2-0 count. So 2-0 to Maddie Johnson, bottom of the second, 1 out. Bases are empty. Pitch misses, 3-0. So 3-0 count here to Maddie Johnson. Maddie batting .242 on the season. And the 3-0 pitch is high, so Johnson's going to draw a walk. And that is going to bring up Kenna Bauer.
Up to bat now is number 11, Kenna Bauer.
Kenna Bauer, junior, playing right field for South O'Brien, the left-handed batter. Kenna batting .333 on the season, 57 at-bats, 19 hits. And Kenna takes a ball up high. So Taya Mason missing here on 5 straight pitches for the Hawks. Maddie Johnson on first base. 1-0 count here to Kenna Bauer. One-0 pitch, swung on and missed. Big cut there from Bauer. Bauer playing right field for South O'Brien tonight. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. We're all tied up here 1-1, bottom of the second. 1-1 pitch, swung on and missed. And Coach Drew says that was high, Kenna. So the count is going to go to 1-2. Kenna steps back in. Johnson over there on first base yet for South O'Brien. And the 1-2 pitch to Bauer, swung on and missed. Strike 3. So 2 outs.
Back to the top of the order for the Wolverines, number 19, Hannah Dow.
Back to the top of the lineup. It's going to bring up Hannah Dow. She reached on an error her last at bat. Hit it to the third baseman and had the throwing error. Hannah got all the way to third but not able to score. So 2 outs. Hannah Dow batting and Johnson on first base. Pitch into Dow is high. So 1-0 to Hannah Dow. And the 1-0 pitch to Hannah is high. So Hannah has 75 plate appearances on the season, had 28 hits, has scored 29 runs. Of those 28 hits, 26 are singles, has 2 doubles, and 15 RBIs. So 2-0 to Dow. Strike on the outside corner. Make it 2-1 to Hannah. Hannah back in, ready for that 2-1 pitch from Taya Mason. Mason fires. Back-to-back strikes. So 2-2 to Dow. On deck is Willow Sikika if Dow were able to reach and get on base for the Wolverines here with 2 outs. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on first in this bottom half of the second inning. And the 2-2 pitch is hit to center field and caught. Just a soft line drive. Wolverines do score 1 run after 2 innings complete. It is 1-1. We're heading to the top of the third inning. We'll be right back on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Great deals at Gannett Auto Sales in Polina. Pull your camper, boat, or anything with this 2015 Ford F-250, only $22,850. Travel in style in this Nissan Rogue all-wheel drive crossover, 75,000 miles and priced at $98.50. They also have a 2010 Toyota Avalon and a 2007 Acura. Great school cars priced under $7,000. Or if you want it and they don't have it, they will find it for you at Gannade Auto Sales in Polina.
At Iowa State Bank, we know that our ag community is an important part of Northwest Iowa. That's why we work harder to keep business owners and farmers up and running. For over 75 years, Iowa State Bank has helped farmers upgrade equipment, expand local business operations, and sometimes offer a helping hand. As we look forward to the future, we'll continue to be by your side, available when you need us.
Iowa State Bank, we're ready for you.
Insurance and Real Estate, Sutherland, locally.
Top of the third inning. All tied up here, 1-1 for HMS. Be as Abby Koonsma.
26, Abby Koonsman.
Abby Koonsman stepping in, a right fielder for HMS. She'll be followed by Bailey Verhelst and Cadence Klein. Swung on and hits it right to Dow. So just a soft line drive, two-handed Dow. So one pitch, one out. It's going to bring out the left fielder, Bailey Verhelst. Bailey, the left-handed batter, stepping in for the Hawks. And the pitch from Furman swung on and hit right to Sikoka. So two pitches and two soft line drive outs. So Furman in good shape here with two quick outs.
Number 6, Cadence Klein.
It's going to bring up Cadence Klein. And there's a strike from Furman, so three pitches. Two outs and a strike here to Klein. Klein struck out looking her last at bat for the Hawks. So 0-1 pitch to Klein. Change up is going to be a little bit short in the dirt. So it's going to even things out 1-1. HMS is leading in the baseball game 4-0 there. It looks like that is in the top of the second inning. 1-1 pitch to Klein. One and two outs. Cadence steps back into the box. 1-1 here, top of the third inning. Neither team hitting the ball real well yet so far tonight. Pitch is going to miss outside, 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Furman on the mound again, ready for that 2-2 pitch here to Cadence Klein, the leadoff batter for the Hawks, and that's fouled. The head of that one towards the South of Bryan dugout, so maybe that was a changeup from Furman. Thanks again to all of our sponsors, including Williams General Contracting, Primar Chiropractic, Broadway Auto Glass and Accessories. It's going to be hit to Dow. She tried to backhand it. It gets past her. It gets past the left fielder. Klein going to go to second base. So it's kind of a tough play there for Dow. Tried the backhand, not able to get it, and an error on the left fielder allows Klein to get to second base. It's going to bring up Jessica Riedemann. She grounded out to Maddie Johnson her last at bat. So runner on second, 2 outs, and just a soft little line drive is going to go, or soft little, not a line drive, just a soft little hit to the HMS dugout there, foul ball. So 0-1 here to Jessica Riedemann. Jessica, the second baseman for HMS. She squares the bunt. And the 0-1 pitch just missed, I believe. 1-1, yep. So close pitch. Shrek turned around and asked the umpire where that one missed. Maybe just a little bit high. So 1-1 to Jessica Riedemann. 1-1 pitch. Hit back up the middle. Dow's got it. Fires the first and got her. So a 6-3 put out. So one runner left on after 2.5 complete. It's 1-1. We're heading to the bottom of the third. We'll be right back on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Insurance and Real Estate Sutherland, locally owned and managed for almost 40 years, serving all lines of insurance from life and health, crop and livestock, home, auto, and commercial, with 3 licensed real estate agents ready to serve the community. We're independent insurance agency, your trusted choice agency, with offices located in Sutherland, Mobile, and Anthon, Iowa. At J&K Insurance and Real Estate, we're dedicated to helping people live the good life every day. Try the JK way today. We're helping you protect what you own is more than business, it's our
Word that seems to excite and unite all. Sale. When you shop with the KCHE Shopper webpage, you get a sale every day. It's one big sale on items you already want or need. Restaurants, automotive, recreation, apparel, shopping, and more. KCHEshopper.com. Shopping locally, yet online and on your time. Fill a cart, pay, and print from wherever you are. A sale every day at KCHEshopper.com.
Welcome back to the bottom of the third inning. All tied up here 1-1 in Polina at Swanson Sports Complex. South of Bryan hosting HMS for their second matchup of the season. Taya Mason on the mound for the Hawks. And leading off this bottom of the third inning is Willa Sikoka. She struck out looking her last at bat. Should be followed by Abby Schreck and Annika Jenis. So Willa in the box, ready for that first pitch. And line drive right to the third baseman. She hit it hard, but right to the fielder. So one pitch, one out. So both pitchers starting off this third inning. Furman got 2 pitches, 2 outs, and Mason gets 1 pitch, 1 out. That's going to bring up Abby Schreck. Catcher, she walked. Abby hits one up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. Takes a wicked hop. Gets to the outfield. Abby's going to get to second. She's going to third. And Abby's going to be in there. So it took a really wicked hop out there on the center fielder for the Hawks. Cadence Klein. Not much she could do with that. That ball just took a side hop, and Schreck gets all the way to third base. We'll give her a double, maybe a triple on that, I suppose. It's going to bring up Annika Jenis. She struck out, swinging her last at bat. And first pitch from Mason is a strike. So 1 strike, 1 out. Runner on third is Schreck. Kaylee Jacobs on deck for the Wolverines. 0-1 pitch to Jenis is swung on. And they call her safe at third, so just a soft little line drive to the third baseman, and she stepped on third. Both umpires kind of looked at each other, and the field umpire called her safe getting back. So that was a close play. So 2 outs. Schreck still on third, and Kaylee Jacobs batting. Jacobs flew out to right field her last at bat. First pitch is a strike. Kaylee is senior, third baseman for the Wolverines. So 0-1 to Jacobs. She came up last time with 2 outs. Chance to get a run in. Maybe she'll get a hit here. 1-1 now to Jacobs after that pitch misses high. Fuller Digital Solutions will be back in action Friday for softball against Unity Christian in Orange City. 2-1 to Jacobs. Tomorrow night, like I mentioned, South of Bryan hosting Sioux Central. Thursday night, softball only, hosting Cherokee. That will be on KCHE 92.1 FM with Keith Crane. 2-1 to Jacobs, and the pitch is going to be swung on and fouled right off the dugout of the Hawks on that first base side. Kaylee just a little bit behind on her swing. So 2-2 count. turned into a really pleasant evening of weather here for these games tonight. 2-2 pitch to Jacobs. Fouled off to the right. Fell back towards that dugout. And Van's walking there not knowing that ball was coming. Got pretty close to hitting him back there. Count's going to remain 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the 3rd inning. Abby Schreck on 3rd base yet for the Wolverines. And Jacobs back in the box ready for this 2-2 pitch from Mason. And she lines it to the first baseman. So South O'Brien is out. So we're heading to the top of the 4th inning. All tied up 1-1. We'll be right back. You're listening to Fuller Digital Solutions.
My name is Scott, and this is my story. I've always been into cars, so I enrolled in the automotive program at NCC. The instructors there are very supportive and knowledgeable. And now I own my own repair shop, and it all started at NCC.
My name is Gabby, and this is my story. I went to NCC for the Administrative Secretarial program. I currently work at Transnova Genetics as the HR generalist, and I enjoy what I do. This is all possible for my degree through NCC.
My name is Justin, and this is my story. I really wanted to learn the proper and safe way of welding, so the Advanced Welding Technologies degree from NCC really helped me learn new and improved ways to do welding. It's all because of my welding degree from NCC.
My name is Tyler, and this is my story. I've always been interested in computers. I went to NCC for computer programming, and while attending there, I had great instructors, a great environment, and a great atmosphere. Now I work at Interstates, all thanks to NCC.
All right, welcome back. Grace Furman on the mound, getting her warm-up tosses in for the Wolverines. Leading off for HMS this inning will be Gracie Knobloch. She'll be followed by Darby Masterbergen and Ellie Masterbergen for HMS. Got a fast-moving, low-scoring game here so far tonight. Shrek's throw down to second, and we're ready to get this top of the 4th inning underway. Thanks to Cherokee Regional Medical Center for being our pregame sponsor, along with J&K Insurance, Roseland Trucking, and the Polina Body Shop, our scoreboard sponsor. Top of the 4th inning, and left-handed Gracie Knobloch batting for the Hawks. First pitch is swung on and fouled out of play. Last inning, Gracie flew out to Hannah Dow at that was in the 1st inning. Flew out to Hannah Dow at shortstop. 0-1 pitch to Knobloch. Going to be fouled once again down that 3rd base line, out of play. So 2 pitches and 2 foul balls and 2 strikes. Baseball game has moved to the top of the 3rd inning. HMS leading 4-0 over South O'Brien in baseball action. We're all tied up 1-1, and the 0-2 pitch to Knobloch swung on and missed, strike 3. So Furman gets her 3rd strikeout of the evening. It's going to bring up Darby Massbergen. She reached on an error her last at bat, throwing error. And the first pitch to Darby is swung on and fouled straight back. Darby kind of goes old school up there at the plate. No batting gloves on. So Darby stepping back in. 0-1 to Darby Massbergen. 1 out, and that pitch was a changeup coming in low from Furman. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. All tied up here 1-1, top of the 4th inning to Darby Massbergen batting. And there's a strike in there, so count's going to go to 1-2. Really nice crowd on hand tonight. Beautiful evening. And the 1-2 pitch to Darby going to be fouled back. waited back on that changeup and fouled it back towards the press box. So 1-2 count. One out. And the 1-2 pitch from Furman is going to be swung on and missed. That one was a little bit high. So back-to-back strikeouts for Furman. And that's going to bring up Ellie Masbergen, the catcher. She struck out swinging her last at-bat, so 4 strikeouts on the night for Furman. Pitch is hit to Dow. She gets it, throws it over to first. So a 6-3 put out. So HMS is down 1-2-3. We're heading to the bottom of the 4th inning. We'll be right back on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Paulina Chiropractic with Dr. Justin Fisher is a locally owned business and locally focused. Dr. Fisher and his family live in Paulina and love being a part of the community and supporting the South O'Brien schools and events. Whether you need a routine adjustment or have a troubling problem, call for your appointment today at 949-2741 with Paulina Chiropractic with Dr. Justin Fisher, 127 East Broadway, Paulina.
It's football season, and the Prairie Market Grocery Store in Paulina would like to wish the South O'Brien Wolverines good luck this season. Stop in before the game to get the items you may need for your tailgate party. Fresh meats from our meat department for grilling, fresh vegetables to throw on the grill too. Pick up some chips and salsa or maybe French onion dip. Also, pick up some extra snacks for after the game. From the Prairie Market Grocery Store in Paulina, another gem of the prairie.
All right, welcome back. This game moving right along. We're headed to the bottom of the 4th inning. Ginger Nienhuis leading off for South O'Brien. She was the only run scored so far tonight for the Wolverines. Ginger has a single. I think that's the lone hit for South O'Brien tonight. She'll be followed by Grace Furman and Maddie Johnson. Taya Mason getting her last warm-up tosses in. And it looks like we are ready for action here.
Number 10, Ginger Neuenhouse.
Ginger Neuenhouse stepping in. Baseball score is 8-0 in the top of the 4th inning. HMS leading. 1-1 here, all tied up, and Ginger takes ball 1 from Taya Mason. So no JV games tonight. Varsity started just a little bit earlier, and this game is moving right along. 1-0 pitch. Ginger out in front of that one. Fouls that one towards the South O'Brien dugout. So 1-1 to Ginger Neuenhuis. So 1-1 is the count. We're all tied up 1-1 and the bottom of the 4th inning. 1-1 pitch from Mason to Ginger is a strike. So count's going to go to 1-2. Pitch looked pretty good there, right down the middle. Ginger with the only hit on the evening so far for South O'Brien. 1-1 pitch, or 1-2. Swung on and missed. Strike out. So 1 out.
Up now is number 7, Grace Furman.
It's going to bring up the pitcher, Grace Furman. She struck out looking her last at bat. 5 strikeouts on the evening for Taya Mason. Having a good night on the mound for HMS. First pitch is high to Grace Furman. Grace, a junior for the Wolverines. 1-0 to Grace. And the 1-0 pitch swung on and hit hard to left field. That's going deep. And that's got home run power written all over it. That went over the scoreboard out there. So a home run for Grace Furman. So that's a way for South O'Brien to get their second hit on the night. And the team coming out to give a congratulations to Furman. I believe that is her first Yeah, that is Grace's first home run on the season. No doubter there to left field, hitting that pine tree behind the scoreboard out there. So South O'Brien getting a home run. So a solo home run for Furman, and the score is 2-1. And that's going to bring up Maddie Johnson, the first baseman for the Wolverines. She reached on a walk her last at bat. Maddie swings at that first pitch, grounds it to third base, and she is out. So 5-3 put out. So 2 outs. It's going to bring up Kenna Bauer.
Hitting now is number 11, Kenna Bauer.
Kenna struck out her last at bat. Struck out swinging. So Kenna steps in with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning with no runners on. And she pops that one up high. It's playable. And it falls in between the catcher and first baseman for the Hawks. Both of them kind of looked at each other like, who's going to get this one? And it just fell in there. So that's Elza Tews and Ellie Masbergen coming together on that one, and falls right in between. So Bauer lives to see another pitch. 0-1 to Bauer, and strike 2. So Kenna falls behind 0-2. Taya Mason on the mound out there for the Hawks. And the 0-2 pitch coming into Bauer, a little bit high. 1-2. South O'Brien has kind of gone after that higher pitch tonight, so a pretty good pitch there from Taya Mason. And the 1-2 pitch to Bauer is going to be swung on and grounded to the second baseman. She bobbles it, and Bauer is going to reach on the air. So an error on the second baseman, not able to handle that ground ball. So the 9th place batter, Bauer, reaches. It's going to bring out the leadoff batter, Hannah Dow. Hannah has reached on an error and flown out to center field tonight. So 2 outs, Bauer on first base for the Wolverines. And Hannah Dow's first pitch, swung on, tapped right to the shortstop. She's going to go to first. The throw's going to be high. And both runners advance one base as I think that ball, did it go out of play? So Dow reaches on an error, throwing error from the shortstop. So South O'Brien with runners on second and third. 2 outs, that's going to bring up Willow Sikaka. She struck out looking and lined out to third base so far tonight. And Willa fouls one off. Pitch was low. She hits it down that third baseline towards Abby Schreck there waiting on deck for the Wolverines. So Willow falls behind 0-1. So 0-1 count. 2 outs. Runners on second and third. South O'Brien with run in on that home run from Furman. And she grounds it to the shortstop. And Willow beats it out to first. Run's going to come in to score. Dow goes to third, and Willow goes to second. So an infield single. And South O'Brien gets another run in. So it is 3-1.
Up to bat now for the Wolverines, number 5, Abby Schreck.
It's going to bring up Abby Schreck, the catcher. South O'Brien leading here 3-1 now. Runners on second and third, yet 2 outs. And the first pitch from Mason is going to be fouled down that third baseline. Schreck out in front of that one. So South O'Brien with 2 hits this inning. A home run from Furman and an infield single from Willow Sikaka. A couple of errors against HMS, allowing a couple of runs to come in here this inning for the Wolverines. 0-1 pitch to Schreck. Fouled. Out of play behind the right field side, behind the dugout of the visiting team, the Hawks. So Schreck falls behind 0-2. Abby has reached on a walk and has a double so far tonight. So 0-2 to Shrek, and the 0-2 pitch. Just a little bit high and outside. Wasn't too far off the plate there. Good eye by Abby. Pretty hard pitch to take there, but she did. So 1-2, 2 outs. Tried the change up, stayed a little bit high. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on, 2 runs in. 3-1 South O'Brien leading in the bottom of the 4th inning. 2-2 pitch outside, and Shrek works the count back full. Fell behind 0-2, and now count is a full count. On deck for the Wolverines is Annika Jenis. And the full count pitch coming into Shrek is hit down that third baseline. It's hit well. That's fair. And both runs are going to come in to score. And Shrek's going to have a double. So a 2 RBI double for Abby Shrek right down that third baseline. Just landed fair. And 4 runs in for the Wolverines this inning so far. And not done yet. With 2 outs, Shrek on second. And that's going to bring up Annika Jenis, the center fielder for South O'Brien. She struck out and flown out so far tonight. And that one's fouled straight back. Just missed the press box behind us. So Jenis fouls one back. Fall behind 0-1 here. Good inning for the Wolverines with 4 runs in. 3 runs coming in with 2 outs. The 0-1 pitch is low and in the dirt. It's going to allow Shrek. Oh, it hit her. Hit by pitch, so Jenis reaches. Hit by pitch, so Shrek on second, Jenis on first. It's going to bring up Kaylee Jacobs. She's flown out twice tonight. She's flown out to the right fielder and to the first base. And she just taps one like a bunt. It's going to be trouble. And they got her, so a 1-3 putout ends the inning, but South O'Brien does get 4 runs in after 4 innings complete. Wolverines 5, HMS 1. We'll be right back on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Primgar Chiropractic Clinic. Aching to see us? Neck pain, arm and leg pain, auto accidents, back pain, sports injuries, chronic pain, headaches, work injuries, and arthritis. Dr. Heather Eink can help patients of all ages get an adjustment to get their alignment in place. And there's a licensed massage therapist as well. And therapy services like ultrasound, muscle stem, and cold laser. Ask about foot levelers for orthotics. Find Primgar Chiropractic Clinic on Facebook and call for an appointment today.
Did you know Iowa is the 12th largest milk-producing state in the United States? In Iowa, the average dairy cow produced 7 gallons of milk per day, and in May, Iowa dairy farms produced approximately 451 million pounds of milk. Rhoda Dairy is a proud dairy farm right here in O'Brien County and provides local jobs. When you sit down for your next meal, enjoy a nice cold glass of milk to go with it. Rhoda Dairy would like to wish the South O'Brien Wolverines the best of luck all season long. Welcome back. Top the 5th inning. Congratulations goes out to Grace Furman from South O'Brien for being the Northwest Iowa Review Athlete of the Week. So congrats to Grace Furman. It's 5-1, South O'Brien leading. HMS scored that first run back in the 2nd inning. South O'Brien answered back with a runner of their own in the bottom of the 2nd inning. No runs in the 3rd from either team. And then South O'Brien scoring 4 runs in the 5th inning to take this 5-1 lead. Taya Mason leading things off in the top of the 5th inning for the Hawks. She swings at the first pitch, strike 1. Taya reached her last step. She grounded out but got to an RBI as She had a ground out to third baseman, but got the run in from third base. So 0-1 here to Taya Mason. Swings on that one, gets past the pitcher to Sikaka, and just gets her there at first base. A close play. So a 4-3 put out. Not hit very hard, but Sikaka did a nice job coming in and getting her out on a throw over to Johnson. So it's going to bring up Eliza Tews. First pitch to Eliza, hit back to Furman, and Furman bobbled it just a little bit, but able to recover. So 2 pitches, 2 outs. So a quick top of the 5th inning here so far for Furman. It's going to bring up Abby Kudensman. She flew out to Hannah Dow, her last at bat in the 3rd inning. First pitch from Furman's in there for a strike to Kunzman. So 0-1. 0-1 pitch is fouled straight back. 0-2 to Abby Kunzman. Wolverines getting on the board for baseball. It's the bottom of the 3rd inning. South O'Brien trailing 9-1. Here at softball action, South O'Brien leading 5-1, and the 0-2 pitch to Abby just missed. Count will go to 1-2 to Abby Kunzman, the right fielder for the Hawks. And the 1-2 pitch going to be fouled back. Nice job staying alive up there from Abby Kunzman. Bryce Williams running the equipment here for Fuller Digital Solutions tonight, doing a nice job for us. And the 1-2 pitch. It's going to be hit to Johnson at first base. Tried to make the play, not able to get to it over there. So count will remain 1-2. So 1-2, 2 outs here in the top of the 5th inning, and we'll do this 1-2 pitch again to Abby Kunzman. That one's fouled further out of play. Actually hit the light pole. Haven't seen that one before. Hit the light pole behind the dugout and bounced back into play. So count remains 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, top of the 5th inning. And here's the pitch from Furman. High. Not a bad pitch there. See if you can get her to chase. Count's going to even out at 2-2. Got a nice, just a light breeze out of the southeast, I think. And the 2-2 pitch is going to be swung on and popped up. The first baseman, Johnson, gets that one. So 3 up, 3 down, top of the 5th inning. We're moving to the bottom of the 5th. South O'Brien leading 5-1. We'll be right back on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Snooks Carpet and Furniture in Sioux Rapids is here to help you change the look in your home. Maybe you want new flooring. We can help you out with carpet, vinyl, wood, or maybe redoing the bathroom and you want ceramic tile. We're here for you with all kinds of choices and colors. Need a new bedroom set? Maybe new living room furniture? Maybe just a new recliner. Snooks Carpet and Furniture, where we have everyday savings and selection at the original Snooks Carpet and Furniture on your way anyway in Sioux Rapids.
This changes everything. TiVo is here. Search and control your cable channels and streaming video with one remote. Use voice activation to find everything faster, or set a one-pass recording. Then watch on any TV in your home, or browse and view on Wi-Fi devices with the free View It app. Contact TCA to experience TiVo today.
All right, welcome back. Bottom of the 5th inning. Ginger Neuenhouse leading off for South O'Brien. She led off last inning. did strike out. And the first pitch to Ginger is going to be a base hit to the gap out there. It's kind of a soft line drive, and she leads off with a single to left field. So Ginger on first base for the Wolverines.
Number 7, Grace Furman.
It's going to bring up Grace Furman, who hit that bomb to left field over that scoreboard. So Grace one for 2 on the night with a home run and a strikeout. And she's in the box ready to go. Takes ball 1 high. Throw down to first base, gets past, but Ginger on the ground there. She dove back in, so nowhere for her to go. So 1-0 to Grace Furman. Top of the 5th inning, or bottom of the 5th inning, excuse me. And the 1-0 to Furman's high. So 2-0 to Furman. Ginger Neuenhuis on first base for South O'Brien. Maddie Johnson on deck for the Wolverines. And the 2-0 pitch swung on by Furman's going to be fouled back. And just past the press box back to the fence behind us. So 2-1 to Grace Furman. Two-one pitch. It's going to be hit to just over the shortstop. Oh, no, she's going to go back and catch it. And Ginger just back in time. So a fly out to the shortstop. I thought off the bat it's going to get over her head, but hit just a little bit too high there.
Number 28, Maddie Johnson.
It's going to bring up Maddie Johnson. So 1 out, top in the bottom of the 5th inning. Maddie 0 for 2 on the night. Excuse me, Maddie is 0 for 1 on the night. She had a base on balls and a ground out to the third baseman. So 0-1, 1 out. And the 0-1 pitch. We foul back again. This one's going to go right on top of the press box. And that one clunked off the roof of the press box back to the fence. So Johnson falls behind 0-2 to Taya Mason out there on the mound for the Hawks. Ginger Neuenhuis remains on first base for South O'Brien. 0-2 pitch. He's going to hit her. So Johnson hit by a pitch after falling behind 0-2. And that's going to bring up Kenna Bauer. And I believe we're going to have a courtesy runner.
Carly Warnke. And hitting for the Wolverines, number 11, Kenna Bauer.
Carly Warnicki going to run for Johnson. So Warnicki on first. Ginger Neuenhuis on second. And that's going to bring up Kenna Bauer. She has struck out and reached on an error. She kind of started that 2-out rally for the Wolverines in that bottom of the 4th inning. First pitch is a ball to Bauer. So 1-0 to Kenna Bauer, the right fielder for South O'Brien. 2 runners on. 1 out in the bottom of the 5th. 1-0 pitch. Hit well to center field. That ball's going back, and it's out of here. Home run for Kenna Bauer to center field. This time a 3-run home run. Didn't look like it was hit that hard off the get-go, but that one gets out of here. So the first home run on the season tonight for Grace Furman and a home run for Kenna Bauer. So South O'Brien, a couple home runs.
Number 19, Hannah Dow.
That'll bring up Hannah Dow back to the lineup, top the lineup. So 1 out, and the pitch to Dow, and therefore a strike. She kind of backed off the plate there, but called a strike from the home plate umpire. Maybe on the inside part of that plate. 0-1 to Dow. High, 1-1. That home run from Bauer was right to center field. It's 2-10 out there. Count is 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. 1-1 pitch misses high and outside. 2-1. Dow back in the box, ready for that 2-1 pitch from Mason here in the bottom of the 5th inning. 2-1 pitch. Dow swings, and she kind of regretted that swing. You could tell right away. She's like, what am I doing? 2-2 to Hannah, shaking her head up there. Two in, 2-2. Hannah Dow, 1 out. No runners on. And the 2-2 pitch is going to be swung on and fouled down that third baseline. So count is 2-2 to Hannah Dow, 1 out, bottom of the 5th inning. And we're ready to go again. 2-2 pitch, hit just over. Darby Massbergen going to get out to left field. So Hannah Dow reaches on a single. Good placement there just over the shortstop's head. And that's going to bring up Willa Sikoka. She reached on that infield single. Her last at bat, she has a line out and a strikeout, so 1-3 on the night for Willa. She scored in a bunt, pulls back, takes ball 1. Willa does bunt quite often for South O'Brien. .22 singles on the season for Willa, no doubles, so quite a bit. That one's just popped up to the third baseman and out, so not much contact there. Just got under that one and an easy put out for the third baseman. That's going to bring up Abby Schreck.
Number 5, Abby Schreck.
Abby 2 for 2 on the night, 2 doubles and a walk. So 8-1. Hannah Dow on first base for South O'Brien. 2 outs. Schreck squares the bump. It's going to pull back. Dow's going to second. She's in there safe as the ball was dropped. Pitch was a ball to Schreck. So Dow still second and gets into scoring position. So a hit to the outfield. Should score another run. Pitch is low. Dow's going to third. And she'll make it to third base without a throw. Ball just got away from Massbergen, Ellie Massbergen behind the plate. So 2-0 to Abby Schreck for South O'Brien. 2-0 pitch coming in. 3-0, and Dow's going to try to come home. The ball gets past the catcher, and she scores. So Hannah Dow comes in to score, and the score is 9-1. South O'Brien leading here in the bottom of the 5th inning. The big hit of this inning so far was Kenna Bauer with that 3-run home run to center field. 3-0 pitch to Schreck is in there for a strike. So 9-1. 4 runs in for South O'Brien. And a 3-1 pitch to Schreck is ball 4. So Abby reaches first base. And that's going to bring up Annika Jennis.
14, Annika Jennis.
So Annika stepping into the box for South O'Brien. Annika looking for her first hit. She struck out, flown out, and was hit by a pitch tonight. First pitch is a ball. Throw down to first, and Schreck is back in time. So 1-0 to Jennis. Bottom of the 5th inning, Jennis looking for her first hit of the inning for South O'Brien. Schreck's going to second, and the throw is cut off by Mason. So South O'Brien steals, gets into running position, scoring position is Schreck on second base. 2-0 to Annika Jenis, the cleanup hitter for South O'Brien. On deck is Kaylee Jacobs. Annika swings and fouls that down the third base line underneath that one. Count's going to go to 2-1. Annika struck out swinging in that first inning, flew out into third to the third baseman, and was hit by a pitch in the fourth inning. So 2-1 to Annika. She stepped back in the box. Runner on second is Shrek. The 2-1 pitch hit right past the third baseman. That's going to get another run in. Shrek comes around to score, and Jenis goes to second base. So an RBI hit for Jenis, making the score 10-1. And that's going to bring up senior Kaylee Jacobs. So Kaylee looking for her first hit on the night. She's flown out to right field, flown out to the first baseman, and grounded out to the pitcher. So Kaylee looking for her first hit, and their first pitch is a strike. Jenis on second for the Wolverines. South O'Brien 5 runs in here in the 5th inning. Jacobs back in the box. Going to ground it to Masbergen at first. And she is out. So a 6-3 put out. But a good inning for the Wolverines. After 5 complete, South O'Brien leading 10-1. We'll be right back after this break.
A clean vehicle is a happy vehicle. And at the Wash House in Paulina, it's easy with the automatic wash bay. Getting the sand, salt, and dirt off helps extend the life of your vehicle's body, and you'll have a quality experience when you use the Wash House. There's also plenty of room for bigger vehicles and trucks in their manual wash bays, and vacuums to clean up inside. Visit the Wash House in Paulina when you need to get your car washed, and go Wolverines!
General Contracting, providing blue-collar work for blue-collar people. Brian Williams founded the company after a lifetime of construction trade experience. His goal, to bring a better experience at a better price. No cutting corners on the job, yet still the lowest price. He is a hard-working blue-collar guy making an honest living by providing work for blue-collar people. Contact Williams General Contracting in Calumet today by calling Brian at 712-229-206.
Broadway Marketplace in Paulina is one of those stores that has just about everything. And we hope you'll stop in and see all the great styles, shoes, decor, gift ideas, and sign up for a do-it-yourself class or maybe put together a private party for you and your friends. You can always order flowers from our floral shop, and there's ideas for every occasion. Broadway Marketplace. Visit us on Facebook or stop in and visit us today. Thank you for shopping local.
Welcome back. Top of the 6th inning. Bailey Verhelst batting for HMS. Takes ball 1 from Furman. Second at bat on the night for Bailey. She flew out to the second baseman. And she hits it up the middle and gets a base hit. And it gets past the center fielder. Bailey going to second base. So a single with an error allows Bailey to reach second base.
Back to the top of the order for the Hawks, number 6, Cadence Klein.
It's going to bring up the top of the lineup, Cadence Klein. Cadence is 1 for 2. Strikeout and a single tonight. And number 7 is going to run. It's Abby Otto. He is going to run for Bailey Verhelst. 10-1 here, top of the 6th inning. So Otto on second, pinch running, and Cadence Klein stepping into the box for the Hawks. First pitch to Klein, it's popped up. Shrek's got it. So an F2 pop-up. That's the first out of the 6th inning.
Batting now is number 3, Jessica Riedemann.
It's going to bring up the second baseman, Jessica Riedemann. She is 0 for 2 with a ground out to first baseman Johnson and a ground out to shortstop Dow on the night. First pitch to Reedman is high. 1-0 to Jessica Reedman. Runner on second base. Top of the sixth inning with 1 out. South O'Brien opening things up the last couple of innings. It was a tight ball game through 3 innings tonight. 1-0 pitch is swung on and missed. Count's going to go to 1-1. Hard to believe how fast this season has gone. This weekend already the 4th of July, and next week starting district play for these teams. 1-1 pitch is going to be fouled back right into the pole. And the count's going to go to 1-2. Bryce having a good time here. His parents enjoying the game, and that foul ball right back at them to the fence, making everybody kind of jump. Hard not to do. 1-2 pitch is high. Count's going to go to 2-2 to Jessica Reedman. On deck for the Hawks is Gracie Knobloch. Bryce, do you remember Chuck Knobloch for the Twins?
Yep, yes I do.
Every time I hear that name Knobloch, I think of Chuck Knobloch for the Twins. There's strike 3. Looking, that's a backwards K.
Up now is number 5, Gracie Knobloch.
That is the 5th strikeout on the night for Furman. So 2 outs. Gracie Knobloch hits one to center field. Jennis goes over to catch it. Nice running catch from Monica Jennis. After 5.5, it is 10-1, South O'Brien leading. We'll be right back.
The new Broadway Auto Glass and Accessories is now open in Paulina. With Jared Harm's years of experience, you'll find quality work for auto glass replacement, chip repair, and window regulators. Jared has the state-of-the-art equipment to make sure your repairs are done properly. Broadway Auto Glass and Accessories works with most insurance companies. Don't leave that chip or crack in your window a minute longer. Call Jared at Broadway Auto Glass and Accessories, downtown Paulina.
Customers deserve great internet too. This is Doug from EverTech. You deserve EverTech's no limits internet and the personal service that comes with it. We've dedicated 32 years to bringing customers like you reliable, unlimited internet. It's internet you can count on. Call or email our Everly office to get started. You and your family need internet with unlimited use, no contracts, and no overages. You need EverTech. Visit evertech.net to learn more. EverTech, internet where you live.
Welcome back. We're headed to the bottom of the 6th inning. 10-1. South O'Brien leading here after scoring a run in the 2nd inning, 4 in the 4th, and 5 in the 5th inning for this 10-1 lead. South O'Brien batting around the last 2 innings, so Ginger Neuenhuis leading things off again. She's 2 for 3 on the night. 2 singles and a strikeout for the Wolverines.
Number 10, Ginger Neuenhuis.
Ginger will be followed by Grace Furman and Maddie Johnson. So South O'Brien leading by 9 runs, and the first pitch coming into Ginger is a ball outside, 1-0. So South O'Brien get one more run here. I believe that will be the mercy rule. 1-0 to Ginger. That's a fair ball right down that line. She should get to second base. And Ginger will be in with a stand-up double. So a really good night at the plate for Ginger Neuenhuis. And that is going to bring up Grace Furman for South O'Brien. Grace is 1 for 3. How's that big home run over that scoreboard? A strikeout and a flyout. Next pitch is hit. That's going to drop in there. They're going to send. They thought about sending Ginger home, but she stayed. So going to have a courtesy runner for Furman. It's going to be Peyton Farquhar.
28, Maddie Johnson.
Peyton Farquhar running for Furman. And 10-1, South of Bryan leading here in the bottom of the 6th inning with Maddie Johnson. She has walked, grounded out to the third baseman, and hit by a pitch so far tonight. So Maddie looking for her first hit on the evening. First pitch to Maddie. It's in there for a strike, and Peyton Farquhar goes to second on the pitch. So no outs, bottom of the 6th inning. 2 runners on for South O'Brien. And the pitch to Johnson. Hit off the pitcher's glove, and that's going to allow a run to come in. Still able to get that out at first base. So a 1-3 put out, RBI. And that is going to be the game. So South O'Brien gets the victory here, 11-1, from that Johnson hit off the pitcher's glove. So HMS came out, took that 1-0 lead in the 2nd inning. South O'Brien answered back, tied it up 1-1, and then South O'Brien scored 4 in the 4th, 5 in the 5th, and another run here in the 6th inning, and that's going to do things. Final score, 11-1, South O'Brien wins. Thanks for joining us tonight. We'll catch you on Friday night in Orange City. Have a good night.